Okay, I am fresh out of the shower and we are going to do a complete budget wash day. Yes, I found not one, but two budget mousses. Mousse? What's the plural of mousses? Mousse? Meese? Whatever. Two budget mousses. Mousse. So, I washed with this one. You know about this one, $5. Sorry, Australia. I know you can't get this one. I'm so sorry. But look at the ingredients on the back and see if you can find something with similar type of ingredients. Hopefully you can. Okay, and I worry about that too. When we move to Mexico, I worry that I'm not going to be able to find certain products that are going to be available to my United States audience. But we'll cross that bridge when we cross it. Okay. You all want me to do a couple of things, so I'm going to oblige. Also, I did not use conditioner today. I'm a rebel. Okay, you guys want me to water this down. I'll do that. And you also want me to use this mousse. I'm going to do that. And you want me to use this first and then this second. So I'm going to oblige. We're just testing things here. Okay, let's go in with it. Now, none of you said anything about micro-plopping in between, and micro-plopping does take off some product. That's why I usually do this one after gel, because I want the gel to stick to my strands. But we're going to go in, we're going to do mousse first. Okay, here we go. This one is the Garnier Fructis Curl Construct Mousse. All right, that's the one we're going to use today. I have another one that I'm going to use on a different wash day, but you'll see it in this video. Well, that phoned up a lot. Hello. Oh, and it's not like getting on me like Causey Wave does. Okay, wow. Wow, that's puffy. Okay. It's like marshmallows. It's really puffy. Like I'm at a rave or something, maybe. I've never been to a rave. Okay, let's get this stuff under here. Oh, there we go. Yeah, can't have a wash day without some kind of clumsiness. I try to be elegant, Nikki. I try to be chic and posh. Yeah, I'm just clumsy, Nikki. But that's okay. That's okay. Okay, let's go ahead and scrunch. No conditioner, so I have like no slip in my hair. It feels a little rough. But we're going to go with it because waves don't always need conditioner. Let's put a little bit more of this guy on. And I think without conditioner, I may dry a little bit faster. In the name of science. We're experimenting. Okay, mousse is in. Let's microplop. Okay, we're going to microplop. This will take a little bit of the product out, but we'll see how much it does. Okay, that's done. Put the mousse back. Okay, now you guys want me to go in with the Not Your Mother's Curl Talk Flash Freeze Gel with a level 5 hold. And you guys say that you only use a small amount of this, so how's that? Good? And you say to wet it down. Okay, we're going to wet it down. Okay, it's wet. We're going to glaze. And then scrunch. My inclination is to go back and use more, but I'm not going to. Because we're going to see how this does. And I'm going to do the same process with this other budget mousse that I have. And I got both of these at Target, these mousses, mice, whatever. the plural of mousse. But I'll show you the other one on the second wash day and we'll compare results. And then you can judge which one you think works better, and hopefully it'll work better for your hair too. Okay, so that is that. We used this one, and just shampoo today, no conditioner. I'll see you in a few. Okay, we are crunchy today. Crunchy with a capital K. All right, yes, I know it's a C. Yeah, pretty crunchy. And I saw some frizz too, and that might be because I reversed the order of gel and mousse, and I put the mousse on first. I'm gonna put in my headband. I'm not quite dry, so we'll just, because I can't, no, I don't know what's going on here. Why? So I'm going to put in my headband to control that crap there. Let's see. Do we want a pretty one today? With a bow? Maybe. Oh, this might not work. All right, let's try it again. Oh, it's kind of cute. Tuck that behind. What is? Oh, that one was stuck to my ear. Okay. Oh, this might help with the bangs a little bit. It's kind of cute, huh? Got it at Publix. Okay. I'm going to leave the crunch. Cute headband. I'm going to leave the crunch. I'm going to let it completely dry. And then we will come back and we will see what our results are. There's a look at the back. Okay. Let's tuck this behind too. I might have to do my little hack with the bobby pin underneath to keep this headband in place, because it seems like it might want to slide. And it's also not as tight as the elastic ones, which may be good by the end of the day because my head won't be pounding like most headbands do. All right, I'm gonna stop touching it and we will scrunch out the crunch. The crunch. You guys know I hate the crunch, but we will scrunch it out when it's fully dry. So I'll see you back here in a couple of hours. Okay, I think I'm going to hold off on doing a comparison with another mousse in this video because I want to talk about these results here. I feel like when I apply the mousse first, it just doesn't work for my hair type. It separates my curl clumps that I have when I'm coming out of the shower. Then I microplop. Then I put on the gel. And I'm basically just freezing this pattern that has very little definition to it. I also feel like maybe not using conditioner today might be the problem with the halo frizz that I was seeing earlier, although I'm not really seeing a bunch of it now. Right now I have extremely gel casty, crunchy hair. My personal preference is to not have that. My personal preference is to not have an unpleasant drying phase while I have a wash day. I don't want to go through that phase. I would rather have a little bit softer, touchable hair and not so great day 2 results than to have this crunch. I'm not a fan of the crunch. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and crunch it out for you. And we'll see what the results are here. I know some of you said put oil in to crunch it out, but I'm not a fan of the oil either. Yeah, I'm not a fan of this. I imagine that you're sitting at work, right, in an office, and you're having to go through this drying phase where it's not very pleasant to look at. And how that feels with your confidence, you know, I would like just sink in my chair because I wouldn't want to get up and walk around, you know, and talk to coworkers and stuff. Thank goodness I work at home, you know, and I don't have to worry about that anymore, or at least for now. But yeah, I would feel like I'm in this awkward finishing phase of drying where it's still crunchy and I have to go into the restroom and crunch it out, you know, scrunch out the crunch. Some other people suggested that I should turn my head over and, you know, shake it out. So let's do that too. Let me take off my glasses. Okay. All right, so there we go. Let me put back on my glasses. As you can see, the definition is not quite there. It's just not. It's stretched out. There's still crunchiness in here. Like this is crunchy. I don't like putting mousse on before gel. It's just a personal preference. I feel like when I use the gel, I'm locking in that curl clump that comes out from the shower. And I did have a few curl clumps today. So when I do this, I'm kind of locking in that definition and that pattern. And then I'm going in with a mousse and I'm creating some volume. And I'm also creating some hold, some additional hold that I kind of took out with microplopping. So I hope that makes sense to you of why I do it in reverse of maybe how you do it. It's just a personal preference. It doesn't mean it's wrong. It doesn't mean it works for every hair type. It's just my personal preference of how I like to style my hair and how I like to have it dry without the crunch. I just don't like the crunch. So from now on, good experiment, you know, we're all learning this, and maybe your hair type is different and you like to put in mousse first, then gel, and wet it down. It's still very, very crunchy, even with a small amount in it. But I just like to reverse the order. I feel I have much better results when I reverse the order of these. Gel first, locking in the pattern and the hold and the definition, and then using the mousse and getting a little bit more hold and some volume. That's how I like to do it. So, okay, this started out as a very different type of video, a budget type wash day. Do I like the results? No. No, I don't like these results at all. That just looks like a dot matrix printer ribbon. Let me know. Do you see it? You see it now. Now you can't unsee it, can you? Here's the back. Yeah. I also feel a little sticky. A little bit sticky. So, are they terrible results? No, they're doable, but not my preference. Not at all my preference. Okay, so this is what happens when you reverse the order of gel and mousse in my type of hair type. Maybe you're okay. Maybe it's okay for you. Not for me. All right, so that's it for this one. Next one, I'll go ahead and use another budget mousse that I have here. It's a little more expensive than this one, but both of them came from Target, and they're both, drugstore budget friendly, I think. I might also use a little bit of conditioner as well, because that could be part of the issue with today's wash day and my dot matrix ribbon. Although, some of it does feel soft. So that's good, but I still have some crunch in there that I'm not crazy about. Okay, so wash day, no. All right, please remember to like and subscribe, and I will see you in the next video. Hasta luego, my friends.